I think Florida's going to be focused in this one. I like Florida to win this game outright. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's NBA picks are for NBA Finals, Game 5, Monday, June 16th. Guys, the series is 2-2. Whoever goes ahead and wins this game is in the driver's seat to go on and likely win the NBA Finals. And for that reason, I'm going to go over NBA Finals Game 5 with you today in full detail. My pick on the spread, my pick on the total. I'm going to give you some player props. We're going to look at public betting information. I'll give my opinion on that. I'm going to try to hook you guys up the best I can in today's video. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you guys get today's video to just 600 likes out of the thousands of views that it will get. Not only am I going to put my best pick for Game 5 in the comment section for all of you guys, but I will absolutely let you know what's on these tickets, man. 5.5 unit max play. I can't even remember the last time I had a bet above 3 units. You guys know I'm professional. You know I win every sport every year. 5.5 units? That's a colossal wager. I'll go ahead and bring this up too. Let me share the screen with you guys. I'm sure you'll like to see this. I don't do this in all my videos, but hey, I do it from time to time because I think it's important. This is the screenshot, man. This is the screenshot. I just went ahead and emailed it to myself. It's on my phone. I didn't know how to do the editing for this video, but there you go, guys. That's 5.5 units. My current unit size in sports betting is $200. Okay, a unit is 2.5% of the specific bankroll that you set aside just to gamble with. So that's $200, man. 5.5 units, an $1,100 wager. You can see right there. Involves Monday NBA Finals Game 5. You want to know what I chose there from Game 5 on a ticket that big? Just go ahead and get the likes up on today's video, man. It's a button. It's free. You just click it. It's the thumbs up. It's a pretty simple deal. 600 of those. I'll go ahead and release this ticket for you guys. An $1,100 wager, 5.5 units. I'm not messing around. Get the likes up, man. Let's try to set a record, man. If you guys get today's video 1,000 likes, I'll put my whole entire premium card out in public for everybody. I'll just go ahead and release everything for Game 5. You guys see my numbers on the screen. I'm on a 47-24 NBA run. That is updated with actually taking a loss in the last game. In NBA Finals Game 4, I actually went 1-3. I took Oklahoma City on a double result. They were up 5 or 6 points, and then they got that flagrant foul, ruined that ticket, completely melted down right before halftime. So that was a really, really tough loss to take. That was 1.5 units. We also had the team total over at 116.5. They got 111. In a game where they only had like a couple assists and like like 3 3-pointers. So just absolute anomalies there. Cost us on the team total and a double result. We end up going 1-3, lose a couple of units, no big deal. 5.5 units and a 2.7 units and a whole bunch of other standard 1-unit plays. I'm obsessed with Game 5. I think it's the best opportunity that we've had yet in NBA playoffs, postseason, whatever you want to call it. I'm going huge on Game 5. I think that speaks volumes, guys. You see my record from last year, 66-49, up almost 20 units. You can see my NBA postseason record this year, 70 wins, only 51 losses, and a tie. We're cooking in NBA, man. So, hey, let's support today's video so I can bless everybody. Hopefully, we can all make a giant pile of money here on Game 5. If you guys want to just skip that, or if you don't think the likes are going to get there, get on the website, danspicks.net. That's my website. That's where you can get all my plays, guys, all of them. You don't have to wait for the likes to get up on today's video. I'll add you right to my text list. You'll get all of my picks. You can get a week of picks, month of picks. Does not matter. Everybody goes on the same text list, and every single day I send out a text directly to your phone with my bets for the day, the odds of those bets, how many units to put on each of those bets. You copy those text messages long term. I do nothing but win. Everything's documented right here. And MLB is one of my best sports. Scroll through my videos last year. Do yourself justice. Don't just take what numbers are on the screen. Don't just take what I'm saying in today's video. Actually go through years and years of my results right here on my YouTube channel. And you'll see that I remain one of the best in the sports betting industry. But that's enough ranting. I had to get that out because look on the screen. Those plays are massive. That's very important. It's only once in a while that I have plays this big. So I had to go on a rant. This is Dan's Rants. But hey, what do you get with this channel? A lot of winning free picks. So let me go ahead and get to them. Let me share the screen with you guys. And we'll get after it, man. We'll start running through this game with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to go over absolutely everything. Where is my share screen button? It disappeared. There it is. So we will go with this. Let me bring up this. Here's FanDuel, but we're not going to use FanDuel. We're going to use Outlier Sports. Best in the business, no doubt about it. Should be pre-logged in here for you guys. Ooh, we got some new NBA and WNBA starting lineups tab. So it gives you exactly who's going to be starting in the game. Another little addition to the platform, guys. But hey, let's get after it. Let's go to games. Here's the game. And let's start right off with public betting information. Obviously, there's a bazillion tools on this platform. If you guys do want to hop on Outlier software completely for free, I do have a link in the description. You can get on here for a whole week for free. Currently, the NBA Finals is game 2, so there's a lot more basketball to come. Hop on here, man. Play around with it. Play around with all the software, the betting stuff, all the trends, all the information on this platform you can have for yourself at zero cost, at least for a week. If you don't love it after a week, then no problem. Don't move forward with it. But at least take advantage of that free trial. The link's in the description. Public betting information. Wow. It's pretty early. I'm recording this video Sunday morning, but I'm surprised. I didn't think it would be like this. I think you guys know what I'm already going to talk about here. 77, man. 77% of bets, 78% of money are on the Pacers, are on the underdog. I get it. Okay. The series is 2-2, and they're going to give you 9.5 points. And all these games have been pretty competitive, minus that one game in OKC there, the game 2 game that I absolutely cashed out on. Man, that was a huge total. We went up, I think, 7 units in that game alone, laying the big number without any hesitation. And I think we do have a similar situation here. Look, I've told you guys repeatedly in so many videos, man, so many videos for so many years, I'm okay with big public plays. I mean, the public gets the information. People watch YouTube channels like mine. So if everybody on this channel, today, this video gets thousands of views, if everybody's going to bet what I say in today's video, that helps a certain side. So you have all these YouTube channels, you have Google, you have databases, years and years in these databases with trends and statistics and whatever. It's not crazy when the whole world is on one side of a bet. We saw it in of all those years where the Chiefs just continue to win those postseason games. The whole world was betting them. Everybody bet Philly in the Super Bowl. Look, there's a lot of situations. I don't care about being on the side that everybody's on unless it's the underdog taking the points. That's generally not a good sign, man. The books aren't just going to hand out 9.5 points to the underdog with all this money coming in on them. But hey, it is what it is. It's still possible. I'm not from the future. I can't tell you for sure what's going to happen in this game. Just generally, before we get into the rest of the information, I just don't love seeing that. So initially, public betting splits, I think they do kind of favor the Thunder in this spot. In terms of the money line, pretty split. So that's a good sign for the Pacers, man. That's a pretty good sign for the Pacers. Maybe a lot of people are saying, you know what? Forget the points. The game's already going to be competitive or it's not. And if it's going to be competitive, then I think the Pacers win the game outright. Maybe that's the way certain people are thinking here. So they're just going to have fun with their money. They're just going to go straight to the big plus money price. You can see there, plus 355, a 3.5 to 1 on your money. So, hey, maybe a lot of the early handle on this game is actually represented on the money line. So that's about 50-50, man. The money splits look just fine on the money line for Indiana. So take that with a grain of salt. We do have a lot of money on the over too. I'm sorry, a lot of bets on the over, not necessarily the money. So the betting splits. If you're looking for kind of a sharp bet, that would be the under here in game 5. We can see only 21% of bets made currently. It's still early, but currently there's only about 20% of bets on the under, closer to half of the money. That's definitely some sharp action on the under. We saw both of the last 2 games go under. Yeah, usually Oklahoma City's offense is better at home. The Pacers know they got to play fast. The over is definitely in play. We'll talk about the total here in a minute, but yeah, sharp side's definitely the under in that one. So there's some public betting information for you guys. Let's go ahead and start with this total. Let's just go right into it. Look, it's only down half a point. or 1 point. We were looking at a 225. Maybe it was a 226. I don't know. I don't care. It's down to 224. Interesting. 224. 224 here. This one's tough for me. I do think the first half total represents a much greater opportunity than the full game in this situation. I'll definitely say that. And that's probably going to be sent out to the client list. That'll probably be one of the plays here. Full game total at 224.5. I know the under is super sharp here based on money splits. I got to disregard that. Public, like I said, the Pacers are a public underdog. Ooh, Dan doesn't like that. He's automatically going to bet the Thunder in this game. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to come in here with the really bad money splits, and I'd bet the over if I was going to bet the full game. We just saw a game, that didn't get anywhere near 224, but I don't know. The Thunder, offensively really struggled, and I think the Pacers can kind of come in here in a bounce back position and play really, really hard, really, really fast themselves. You never know if certain players are locked in for the Pacers. They're a deep team. They should be able to score in a game like this. That easily could be a fast-paced game. And I think the Thunder, it's going to be hard for them to play as bad as they did in the last game. I think the role players could step up a little there. I think we get over 224.5. I think the number's too low. I really think anything in the mid 220s is too low for these two teams, despite the results of the last two games. I think here it just represents a better spot to go over, and the numbers come down a little, gives us a little bit of a better number to go over with. So I'll be on the bland side. I'll be on the sketchy side for this one. I'll go over the 224.5. In terms of the spread here, hey, before I get into the spread, maybe some people skip to this point in the video. Guys, thousands of people are going to see this video. It's coming out early here on Sunday. 600 likes. I'll put that play, man. I'll put that play in the comment section for everybody to have at no cost. Here is the screenshot, guys. A 5.5 unit max play for me. That's $1,100 of my hard-earned money on one play. I will release what is on this ticket, man. I'll just put this screenshot posted right here on YouTube for you guys at no cost, just by 600 people hitting the like on today's video. And I'll also release my favorite play for NBA Finals Game 5. So hit the like button, guys. Absolute no-brainer. Just need 600 people to tap the button. It's free. Takes half a second. Get the job done. I'll send those picks out to you guys at no cost. But yeah, let's get back to the spread here. I'm sure you guys are interested in my pick on the spread. I got to go with OKC, man. Again, the way that the last game started and ended, the first quarters in these series, the first half, certain team totals, I think you can take a lot of factors out of the equation and have much better chances to cash tickets. Those picks, along with my massive 5.5 and 2.7 unit plays, those are going to be sent to the client list, guys. But if I had to bet the full game total, the full game spread, like I said, I'd go over, and I'd have to lay the points with the Thunder in this spot. We could see a competitive game for three quarters, but the fouling at the end, the home court, I think it's going to get them home, man. I think it's going to get them home, and I think in this game, 2-2, knowing how important this game is, we could see a similar result to that one ugly game there, game 2 in this series. If the Thunder have a good first quarter, if they're able to have a good first half, then I think it's possible that they can just continue to pour it on. Maybe the Pacers kind of just throw in the towel if it's looking ugly, knowing that they're going to come home, they're going to put in their best effort, they're going to make sure they don't lose back-to-back games at home, and then they'll figure out the rest in Game 7 when everything is truly on the line here. So I think this is a desperation spot, despite the series being 2-2 and how important this game is. I think the desperation on the Thunder side is higher. You can't lose this game. If you go down 3-2 and then it goes back to Indy and you just won a game in Indy, so then you'd have to win back-to-back games in Indy. That's hard. That's hard. I believe this is a must-win for the Thunder if they want any chance at winning the NBA Finals. That's what I believe in. So I believe they take care of business. I think the crowd's going to help a lot. I think role players step up at home, and I'd have to lay the points full game with the Thunder if I was, if I was forced to bet on that. Let's look at some props though. There's going to be a bazillion of them. Let me at least find one decent one for you guys to end today's video on. Let's look for a nice big sample size. Here you go. Here's one that you guys should consider. This is not a player prop, but just a little grain of salt, man. This is what you get with Outlier. Puts this stuff right in front of your face. Pretty simple. The Indiana Pacers are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games on the road. 78%. I just told you I like the Thunder to cover here. Okay, well, there's actual data going on the other side. I'm just a guy giving free picks on YouTube. Do my premium picks absolutely kill it? Yeah, I win every sport every single year, deep in profit. Everything's documented. But right there, guys, you cannot get around that. That is data. That is what has happened. 7-2, almost an 80% covering rate against the spread in the last 9 games, guys. Indiana on the road's been just fine. It has not affected them. So, hey, take that with a grain of salt, man. Take that with a grain of salt. Let's see if we can actually find a solid player prop. And let's just go one down from that. I mean, there's a billion on here, but Alex Caruso, he's failed to exceed half of a block in 9 of his last 11 games. Okay. So do you want to watch this whole game with your fingers crossed that Alex Caruso does not get a block? Well, that's an 82% hit rate over the last 11 games. And he actually went ahead and got a block in the last game. So I think that looks really good for that. That's definitely something you could consider there. That's on FanDuel. That's -114. Star it, write it down. Maybe just put a quarter unit on it for fun. I really like that play. That is one of my favorite props I have ever given out on this channel right now. Alex Caruso will not get a block in NBA Finals Game 5. He was a madman on the last game. Maybe he still does okay offensively, but I like the sample size. I like the hit rate. And I like the fact that with that 82% hit rate, that includes him actually getting over that number in the last game. So the fact that, or the situation that he's going to do it twice in a row when he has an 82% hit rate that he doesn't get it, I really like that play, guys. Alex Caruso failing to get a block here in Game 5. Look at all these props. I mean, there literally could be 100. I don't know. There's so many on here. Get on here yourself. Go through them all. Look at the data. You can click on all this stuff individually. Go over the data. Change the sample size head to head. Look at last year. Look at the year prior. There's all these tools on Outlier, man. You can get on here absolutely no cost for an entire week. The link is in the description. But if you guys really want to just stop messing around, get on the text list. 5.5 unit play. 2.7 unit play. I will send those tickets to you guys for Monday Game 5. If you're seeing this video even 5 minutes before tip-off, sign up on my website. It takes a millisecond. I send a text to your phone. So you don't have to be early to the party. If you guys are seeing this in the afternoon, the evening hours, you want to get on the text list. You want to get all of my plays, including those huge ones for Finals Game 5. Sign up. Get the package you want. I'll add you to the text list. I'll send everything to your phone immediately. You'll be ready to rock and roll. You'll get all my plays moving forward. Start cashing tickets, man. Build that bankroll for football season. I'm excited for this Game 5, guys. This is a big one. You guys got to let me know in the comment section what you think of NBA Finals Game 5. And hopefully I'll be back to North Carolina soon. See you in the next video.